Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is our ring announcer, Leonard Jacobson, to introduce the preliminary match to our main event tonight.
This is your second match of the evening. Also, 15-minute time limit, one fall. Introducing to my left in the black corner, from Norwalk, California, weighing 218 pounds, one of your favorites, Pepe Pasquale. And his opponent to my right in the white corner, from Singapore, Malaya, weighing 275 pounds, Lord Layton.
There you have it. It's Lord Athol Layton versus Pepe Pasquale in our preliminary match tonight. Our referee is Gentleman Joe Varga, former professional wrestler himself, and the third man in the ring who is now giving the man his final instructions. He's checked him for excessive oils and greases, fingernails, so forth. Both men shake hands, go to their corner, and we're just about ready to start this preliminary match here this evening. Referee looks to both men, rings to the timekeeper, and there's the bell, and we're off. Lord Athol Layton, 6'7" tall, weighing, he was announced at 275, but actually weighs 300 pounds, meeting Pepe Pasquale, 218 pounds. He looks like a midget in there by the side of this great giant. There the Lord Layton is, across to the stomach, and it's Pasquale coming back with elbow smashes to his very best, seems to only stagger this giant from Singapore. Shown everything he has, elbow smashes, fists to the side of the head, drop kicks and everything. He doesn't seem to be able to take this boy off his feet even. There's Athol Layton with judo chops to the back of the neck of Pepe Pasquale. Once again, and it's Pasquale moving around into a cradle hold, but Layton, with his tremendous size, power, and strength, merely walks across the ring with it. Pasquale weighs 218 pounds, but he looks like a midget in there at the side of this great giant from Malaya. Ooh, another chop break on the ropes. Wrist locked by Pasquale, but there's Layton picking him up high and dry and slamming him over to the mat. And he picks him up merely just with the head and the neck alone, throwing him off. Oh, Pasquale caught Lord Layton sleeping that time. He thought he was going to try for the same thing, but he immediately switched, throwing that fist right into the face. It's the first time he's even staggered this big giant, but on the break there, down through his legs. 6'7" tall, weighs 300 pounds. Only lets him announce 275, but he actually weighs 300 pounds. Tremendously big fellow. Ooh, and a flying tackle catches him right in the chest, and off he goes. Bounces off like a rubber ball. It's Lord Athol Layton with his favorite holds there. Oh, and he catches him right into the throat with a backhanded judo chop. Once again, that front jaw straight, switching, jerking, piling into the rope. And another one right into the throat, and a giant drop right on top of him. And I believe this is the end of Pepe Pasquale for tonight. That's right. Down for the count of 3. Lord Layton the victory, holding up the 2 fingers. D for victory. Lord Athol Layton does away with Pepe Pasquale in very short time. Here's our ring announcer with the correct time.
In the time of 2 minutes and 49 seconds, the winger, with a Singapore chop and a body press, Lord Layton, Lord Layton.
There you are, folks. It was short and sweet. It seemed like that Pepe Pasquale never could reeling against this great giant from Singapore. He stands 6'7" tall, weighs 300 pounds. His flying tackles, he bounced off of him like a rubber ball. On his drop kicks, he barely staggered.
Back up there is after 4 minutes and 1 second of the third round. The first round went the full length with no fall. Lord Blair's now seems to be in trouble, and he's trying to tag. Couldn't quite reach Lord Layton, despite the latter's tremendous reach. And the tag. Lord Layton moves in, replacing Lord Blair's. Double wrist lock and a double arm stretch. Still plenty of time for that deciding fall. The champ turning in the hold. Oh, he's in the hold. He's beginning to come up top side. Champ reverses. Look out, he's got both the legs. There's a 1 count on Lord Layton, a 2 count, as a matter of fact, that time, before he kicked free. Then they move again. Champ takes a top wrist lock, goes way out on the fingers where he likes to put the pressure on. Of course, he cannot legally separate the fingers. Ed Grice moves in to make sure that they're not separated. And Lord Layton is starting a reversal. Instead of reversing to the hole, he just broke it. And you can see the champ looking a little disgusted. And deciding to move once again. Body lock by Lord Layton this time. Champ can't do much with the big man, but he has finally worked himself back to that top wrist lock again. Now let's see what luck he has this time. Lord Layton just steps out of it. As easy as that. Mr. Moto not very happy about the maneuver. 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes left here in the final round. Now watch a real test of strength between two tremendously strong men. Lord Layton, Joe Pazendak. Well, the kick spoiled it. And the champ starts that softening up again. Champ decides to let Mr. Moto come in and replace him. And because Lord Layton's off balance against the ropes, Mr. Moto cannot continue the attack. Go behind by Lord Layton, a full Nelson on Mr. Moto. Lord Blair's lets him have one, and how? Moto the ropes, runs into one of those judo cuts, one that he specializes in himself. And Lord Blair's dumps a tackle on him right in a hurry. Drop kicks in. Lord Layton with an extra slam in there, and a bear brings Mr. Moto out. A tag, and Lord Layton comes back, as Mr. Moto is the one who's in trouble now. Look out. Mr. Moto isn't through. Don't count him out yet. He drives those judo cuts at the throat. And he tagged Lord Blair's. He didn't realize where he was. Mr. Moto was tagging Lord Blair's. Down comes that tremendous arm of Lord Layton. He has tagged Lord Blair's. And a stomp of the barefoot. And Mr. Moto racked up but good. Lord Blair's goes after him now. Tags and lets Lord Layton come in to work on him once again. There's a Beal. And a mare. And now Lord Blair's on top. Let's see if he can pin for 1 and 2. That is all just 2, not that third count. Champ slipping down the ropes, being held off by Ted Grice. Moto trying to tag. We have 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes left. Let's see if we're going to get that deciding fall. Moto putting on the sleeper hold, but there's pressure on the throat, and the hold is broken. Leg snatch by Lord Layton. The Champ won't tag. The Champ is ready to give instructions to Mr. Moto, but he would not accept the tag and come into the ring. Mr. Moto topside now. Lord Layton under the ropes. That's why they're holding off Mr. Moto. A tag again, and Lord Blair's, who gave that double-handed rabbit punch, is in there legally. Lord Blair's snapping a mare. And look out, we're very close here. Very close to having two sets of shoulders in the canvas. Moto is in the ropes. And Lord Blair's will have to wait until Mr. Moto comes in. I don't know what Lord Layton planned, but it didn't work. 1 minute left. Mr. Moto tagging again on Lord Layton this time. He is shaken up by what he's been taking here in this fourth round. He wants to tag the Champ, and the Champ does accept the tag now and comes into the ring. Look out. Champ can't be sure just where that really came from. Only seconds remaining in the fourth and final round of the great main event climaxing our card tonight at the Hollywood Legion Stadium. Look at that savant kick. And the Champ, who said there was nothing wrong with his back, has got plenty wrong with it now. Lord Blair's taken down hard, though, with a leg snatch. And it's the Champ's turn to hand out the punishment here. Body scissors. Lord Blair's with a tremendous one here. And the bell. The time has run out. It is a fall apiece. Let's get the opinion of the referees. Champ a little concerned, comes up, and it is a draw. A draw, fall apiece, and the referees rule this one to be a draw. We'll get the official announcement from Joe Strongbow in just a moment. What an exciting and wild main event we had here tonight.
At the end of the fourth round, each team having won one fall, the referee's decision, a draw.
Well, leaving the ring, our various wrestlers, Lord Blair's and Lord Layton, getting congratulations from the ringsiders. Ted Grice on his way out also.